who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of your important trust in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just a faithful manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace and the prosperity and welfare of the country and of those whose interest you have been committed to our church. Amen. Honorable members, invited guests, welcome to this session. This is the second assembly. We are assembled here for the swearing-in ceremony. So I request that we all cooperate with the events that are laid down. I want to say that I first want to congratulate you, honorable members, for successfully emerging victorious in your elections. I know it has not been easy. And today we give you the powers to perform your duties for the office as a member of County Assembly for the ward that you've come from. I also want to take this opportunity to appreciate the guests who are with us for this occasion. I will request that we all cooperate so that we move on well. Now, as per the standing orders, the governor sent a gazette notice which convened this sitting. This is called the first sitting. The gazette notice was done. And as per the standing orders, I am required to lay the gazette notices that convene this sitting. This is gazette notice number 3. Further, under standing order number 3, I am required to lay the gazette notice that nominated you as members of the County Assembly. We had 2 gazette notices, one nominating the elected members. The one gazetting the nominated members is gazette notice number 82, that 9. And the one gazetting the nominated members was gazette notice number 8380. Honorable members, standing order number 3. Standing order number 3 provides that standing order number 3.1. Number 3.4 provides that pursuant to Article 74 of the Constitution, no person shall assume or perform any function of the office of a member before taking and subscribing to the oath of affirmation of the office provided for under paragraph 1. Honorable members, as per the Constitution and the standing orders that I have learned, it is mandatory that you first take oath of office before we can transact any other business. So we shall therefore get into that taking of oath for you members. And the taking of oath is also guided under our standing orders. Standing order number number 3 provides that we come up with a precedent list, the one that that will detail the order in which you follow. So, honorable members, I will be reading your name, and you go to the entrance, you bow, and then you come for the swearing. You shortly, I'll shortly start reading your names. We will follow this list. When I call out your name, you will arise and you come here. Then we will administer the oath of office. We shall start with Honorable Koel Jacob Edong.
Mimi ni Jacob Ekoeli Edong, na hapa ya kwamba katika kazi zangu za ofisi ya wanachama wa baraza la kaunti la Laikipia, nitatekeleza shughuli na kazi zangu za ofisi hiyo kwa uwezo wangu wote. Nitatekeleza na kulinda katiba ya Jamhuri ya Kenya, na kwamba nitatenda kazi kwa watu wote kulingana na katiba ya Kenya, sheria na mikakata iliidhinishwa na bunge la kitaifa, na kwamba nitatenda haki kwa watu wote. Mwenyezi Mungu unisaidie.
Honorable members, as I reported to you, we shall also be signing the Code of Conduct as required by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. So when you come here, besides signing the Holy Book, you will also sign 2 sets of the Code of Conduct. I gave you copies, and I'm sure you have read. So next is Honorable Suge Joseph Kipruto, Rumuruti.
I, Joseph Kipruto Suge, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Mimi Chalubo Nagio Kaparo naapa ya kwamba katika kazi zangu ya ofisi ya Baraza la Wawakilishi wa Kaunti wa Laikipia nitatengeneza shughuli na kazi yangu ya ofisi hiyo kwa uwezo wote. Nitaheshimu, nitahifadhi, nitatetea na kulinda katiba ya Jamhuri ya Kenya, na kwamba nitatetea haki kwa watu wote kulingana na katiba ya Kenya, sheria na mkataba uliidhinishwa na Bunge la Kitaifa, na kwamba nitatenda haki kwa watu wote. Wewe Mwenyezi Mungu nisaidie.
Next is Honorable Waikwa Peter Oni.
I, Peter Tommy Waigwa, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the conventions of the Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Waithaka Wilson Wakayu.
I, Wilson Wakahi Waithaka, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly Member of Laikipia County. That I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment. That I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Helen Washuka John.
I, Irene Washuka John, do swear that I shall always be truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly of Laikipia, that I shall diligently discharge my duty, perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall all times respect and uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the constitutions of Kenya, of Kenya, that I shall do right to all in manner of person according to the constitutions of Kenya and the law and convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Kimani Simon Kanyotu, Marimanet.
I, Simon Kanyotu Kimani, do so that I shall pray and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Mheshimiwa Hussein Salma Zamzam.
I, Zamzam Salma Hussein, do swear that I shall truly and diligently serve the people in the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly, member of Laikipia County. I shall diligently discharge my duty and perform my function in the side office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all time respect, uphold, preserve, and protect and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of the people according with the Constitution of Kenya, and the law that convenes the Parliament, that I should do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Ikonywa Veronica Muthoni Nanyuki.
I, Veronica Muthoni Ikunywa, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly, member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duty and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to the manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and convention of Parliament, that I shall do just to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Kamau Stephen Ndilitu Thingitho.
I, Stephen Ndilitu Kamau, aka Kagodu, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly, member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all time respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law and convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu unisaidie.
Next is Honorable Kibue Catherine Nyokabi, nominated.
I, Catherine Nyokabi Kibwe, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend these constitutions of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do light to all manner of persons in accordance with the constitutions of Kenya and the laws and convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all, so help me God.
Next is Honorable Kiguru Joseph Maina Iwamete.
I, Kiguru Joseph Maina, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Lukio Jude Wanjiko, nominated.
I, Judy Wajiko Rukio, do swear that I shall truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, and I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do light to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the convention of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Matunge Peter Lemelian, nominated.
I, Peter Lemerian Matunge, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly Member of Laikipia County that I shall diligently discharge my duties, perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and I shall do right to all manner of person in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the Convention of Parliament, and that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
So next is Honorable Meshami David George, Kokondo West.
I, Mr. David George Olemeshami, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly, member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duty and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manners of person in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law and Constitution of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Muchemi Daniel Mugweru Umande.
I, Daniel Mugweru Mushemi, do swear that I shall always, truly, and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Morage Robert Maina Gobit.
I, Robert Maina Morage, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help him God.
Next is Honorable Morito John Motai Tigithi.
I, Morito John Motahi, do swear that I shall always truly diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duty and perform my function in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall all time respect, uphold, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall of person in accordance with the Constitution of and the laws and the confession of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Nyausi Daniel Lepainan.
I, Daniel Nyausi Lepanyan, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya. That I do right to all manners of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the confessions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Next is Honorable Nyawera Catherine, nominated.
Mimi Catherine Nyawera naapa ya kwamba katika kazi zangu za afisi ya mwanachama wa Baraza la Wawakilishi wa kaunti la Laikipia nitatekeleza shughuli na kazi zangu za afisi hiyo kwa uwezo wangu wote. Nitaheshimu, nitahifadhi, nitaitetea na kulinda katiba ya Jamhuri ya Kenya, na kwamba nitatenda haki kwa watu wote kulingana na katiba ya Kenya, sheria na mikataba iliyoidhinishwa na Bunge la Kitaifa, na kwamba nitatenda haki kwa watu wote. Ewe Mwenyezi Mungu nisaidie.
Next is Honorable Said Christopher Mark, nominated.
I, Christopher Mark Said, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God. Amen.
Atakayefuata ni Honorable Samken Mary, nominated.
I, Mary Samken Keshine, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Atakayefuata ni Honorable Wairimu George Karoiru or Moran.
I, George Karoiru Wairimu, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance
with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
Last but not the least, Honorable Wawera Patricia Muthoni, nominated.
I, Patricia Muthoni, I do swear that I shall be always truly and diligently serve the people and the public of Kenya in the office of the County Assembly Member of Laikipia County, that I shall diligently discharge my duties and perform my function in the said office, that to the best of my judgment, that I shall at all times respect and hold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of Kenya, of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall lie to all manners at person in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the law and the convention of the Parliament, that I shall do justice to all. So help me God.
So, honorable members, I want to believe there's no member who has not been sworn. Is there any? Good. May I take this opportunity to congratulate all of you for successfully being sworn into your office. You are now legally mandated to discharge your duties as members of the County Assembly of Laikipia. Honorable members, we shall now move to the next agenda. Next order is the election of the Speaker of the County Assembly. As I told you, honorable members, you will not have discharged that duty without being sworn. So you now qualify to participate in that exercise. Honorable members, the election of the Speaker is guided and standing under number 5, and I want to read. Upon the governor notifying the place and date for the first sitting of the new assembly, pursuant to standing under number 3, the clerk shall, by notice in the Gazette, notify the fact and invite interested persons to submit their nomination papers for the election of the office of the Speaker. Honorable members, I want to inform you that I did that upon the governor having notified of the date and place of the first sitting. I did a Gazette notice. I also published it in the newspaper for those interested to vie for the position. Subsection 2 states that the names of the candidates for the election to the office of the Speaker shall be entered upon nomination papers obtained from the clerk and handed back to the clerk at least 48 hours before the time appointed, at which the assembly is to meet and elect the Speaker. Honorable members, I did this. Quite a number applied or came for the forms, but just a few returned or submitted back. Pursuant to these honorable members, only 3 candidates were cleared to vie for this position. Honorable members, so we shall be electing a speaker from among the three candidates, and I want to give their names. So those are the candidates who will be the ballot paper. One is Peter Waigwa Bilia. The other one is James Wambogo Madenge. The other one is Samuel Wahudu Mahina. So those are the candidates that we shall be electing the speaker from. So honorable members, we shall therefore proceed to conduct the elections. And the elections is also guided. I shall give you ballot papers. I will be calling you one by one. Then you go to the booth bind. There are booths on either side. I'm sure my staff will show you. Once you get there, you mark. You mark the person of your choice. And then you bring this, the ballot paper to the ballot box. So before we start that exercise, I would want my staff to open the ballot box and show to the members that it contains no ballot paper inside. I'm sure it's very clear. I chose the one that you can see from far. So, then may I direct that the ballot box be now sealed. Yes, so the ballot box is now sealed. Honorable members, standing under number 6.3 states that the clerk shall issue not more than one ballot paper to each member who comes to the table to obtain it, and each member who wishes to vote shall proceed to a booth at the designated area provided by the clerk for that purpose. Who chose to vote? If you chose not to vote, I'm sure you're also not compelled. So it is for those who chose to vote. And I want to believe all of you will this morning choose to vote. So I will be calling you following the order, the precedent list that I followed. The voting is secret. The meaning of secret is that you don't in any way reveal to any person other than yourself the candidate you are voting for. So my expectation is that once you get there, my officers will give you a pen. You only need to have a pen with you, and you mark on the ballot paper. Once you mark, you bring it here, you fold it, and you drop it there. I'm sure that simple instruction is clear. So I expect probably will take relatively short time. We have 2 booths, because it's just going there. There are only 3 candidates. You mark the candidate you want, you fold it quickly, you bring it here. I'm sure that is clear. So I will follow the same order of President. Mheshimiwa Ekoel Jacob Edong. The next to follow, so that you can be coming, is Honorable Suge Kiputso Joseph. And in case you spoil your vote, you can notify me before you drop. I can give you another ballot paper, so that, but we will destroy that. That is provided for under our standing order. But I don't expect, I think we are in the induction, I don't expect that we will have any spot vote. I think we can also have Honorable Chabrubo Caparo. You can use the other put on the other side. Probably keep a pen there. It is there. Okay. Atakayefuata ni Honorable Peter Thomi. If for any reason kuna member atahitaji usaidizi, nafikiri tulikubaliana jana, anaweza enda na mheshimiwa yule anataka amsaidie, lakini nijulishwe kwanza. Atakayefuata ni Wilson Wakayo. Atakayefuata ni John Irene Wachuka. Next is Salma Zamzam. Atakayefuata ni Kamau Stephen Delitu. Next is Kibwe Catherine Nyokabi. Next is Kiguru Joseph Maina. Next is Lukio Jude Wanjiku. Next is Matunge Peter Remelian. Afuatwe na Meshami David George. Afuatwe na Mushemi Daniel Mugweru. Afuatwe na Honorable Morage Robert Maina. afuatwe na Muritu John Mutahi. Afuatwe na Daniel Nyausi Daniel Lepanyan. Next, Nyawera Catherine. Next is Said Christopher Mark. Said Christopher Mark. Next is Sam Ken Mary. Sam Ken Mary. Next is Wairimo George Karwiro. Last but not the least, Wawera Patricia Mudhoni. So, honorable members, standing order number 6 provides that when it appears to the clerk that all members who are present and who wish to vote have placed their ballot papers in the ballot box, and I want to convince myself that every member has voted. The clerk shall unlock the ballot box, examine the ballot papers, and having rejected those unmarked or spoiled, report the results of the ballot, and no member who has not recorded his or her vote shall be entitled to do so after the clerk has unlocked the ballot box. So what that means is if from the time we unlock the ballot box, if there is any member who has not voted, cannot vote. So I'm convinced every member has voted. Is there any member who has not voted? All right. Now, I want to order that we unlock the ballot box. May I ask the deputy clerk for the candidates? Now, any member, it's not a must you voted for him. It's not a requirement. So can I have an agent for Peter Waigwa Bilia? The agent can come near where the staff hall. You are the agent? Yes, this is Zamzam. Huh? Yes. So please just stand by. Songea tu karibu na staff. Before you pour, ngoja. Can I have the agent for James Wambogo Madenge? One member. James Wambogo Madenge. This is Veronica? Catherine. Catherine. The agent for Samuel Wahodho Mahina, a member? Yes, this is Judy. Now, for you agents, you are the highest of your candidate. So I wonder that the ballot papers are poured on that table. Please make sure none fries away. And I would want the deputy clerk, show them. Is there any ballot paper inside? There isn't. So I would want you sort them out as per, and you read it loudly on deputy clerk. So if it is for example, Waigwa, say Waigwa, let one clerk and show the agent that for sure it is marked for Waigwa, and let one clerk keep all the votes for Waigwa and the rest. So sort them out roundly. I'll give you this. You can proceed. Once you open, read the name of the candidate voted for and show the agents and yourselves.
This vote is in favor of James Wambogo, no, sorry, in the favor of Peter Waigwa Bilha.
So can one staff keep that? One staff, please. Keep for, that's for, yeah, Waigwa.
Peter Waigwa Bilha. Peter Waigwa Bilha.
In any case, if there is any vote you are in doubt whether it's 12 cards, let me, I will determine.
Peter Waigwa Bilha. James Wambogo Madenge. James Wambogo Madenge. James Wambogo Madenge. Peter Waigwa Bilha. 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 James Wambogo Madenge. Peter Waigwa Bilha. 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 And lastly, Peter Waigwa Bilha.
All right. Are the agents satisfied that those votes were cast in respect to their candidates? Are you satisfied that there is no vote that is spoiled? All right. Can let me know the total for the candidates, for each candidate. Count loudly.
One.
Who is that?
This is in favor of Peter Waigwa Bilha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
20. Next.
In favor of James Wambogo Madenge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
4. Samuel. With counting?
None.
None. Thank you. So, may I announce the results? Peter Waigwa Biha, 20. James Wambogo Madenge, 4. Samuel Wahutho Mahina, 0. Honorable members, may I read standing under number 6, number 7 on the election threshold. A person shall not be elected as a speaker unless supported in a ballot by a vote of 2/3 of all members. If no candidate is supported by the votes of 2/3 of all members, the candidate or candidates who received the highest number of votes in the ballot referred to in the paragraph 1, and the candidate or candidates who in the ballot received the next highest number of votes shall alone stand for election in a further ballot, and the candidate who received the highest number of votes in the further ballot shall be elected as speaker. Honorable members, from the results that we have obtained, on Peter Waigwa Bia, with 20 votes, has met the minimum threshold of 2/3. 2/3 of 24 is 16. Bia has 20 votes. So I want to declare Peter Waigwa Bia as the elected speaker of this assembly. Sorry. Yes, it's Patrick. It's Patrick. It's Patrick Waigwa. Honorable members, the votes should be put in an envelope and sealed. Can they be dropped in the ballot box? And the same is sealed. We are required to keep the ballot papers for the next 6 months. Just in case. Where is the ballot box? Put the envelope in the ballot box and seal. So you can keep it somewhere. So, honorable members, you can keep it, just keep it somewhere safe. So may I now direct the sergeant at arms to go search for one Patrick Waigwa Pia and bring him over for swearing. And please ensure that the candidate, the person you bring here is one Patrick Waigwa Pia. So, honorable members, this is Patrick Waiwabia, whom you have elected as your speaker. We shall now proceed to administer oath of office so that he can assume his role as the speaker.
I, Patrick Waiwabiliha, having been elected as the Speaker of the County Assembly of Laikipia County, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of Speaker of the County Assembly in Laikipia County. That I shall respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manner of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and conventions of Parliament without fear or favor, affection or ill will. So help me God.
Honorable members, we now have our speaker elect as having taken oath of office. May I request that we be patient for 2 minutes as we have him officially dressed in the speaker's gown. You can proceed. The 2 members, those who are escorting the speaker, take him back there, or the staff, so that you dress him officially. And now when you will be coming in, you will be coming in as a speaker. So you will arise.
Honorable members, the clerk of the County Assembly, the governor, His Excellency the governor present and the deputy governor, the County Assembly staff, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. May I take this opportunity to first thank the Almighty God for this opportunity. Secondly, I may express my personal appreciation to you, honorable members of this assembly, for having elected me as the second speaker of this assembly. This is indeed a great honor for which I am truly grateful. My assurance to you is that with God's help, I shall do my best to meet your expectation as the Speaker of the Assembly. Honorable members, your voting for me as the second Speaker of the County Assembly of Laikipia is not only humbling, but indicates the trust you have in me to lead this House and by extension this county. I will not let you down. I will not betray that trust. I promise to deliver. May I take this opportunity to also thank my worthy competitors for this position. I'm certain sure that any one of us has a capacity and desire to make this assembly great. I also do thank my family, friends, and many Laikipians who have prayed and stood with me in this great journey as I seek a platform to serve Laikipians. Honorable members, the devolved system as provided for in our new constitution places county assemblies at the heart of development agenda in our counties with a mandate of representation, legislation, and oversight. These, among other roles, include budget making, were to a great extent well performed by the pioneer First Assembly under the able leadership of my predecessor, Honorable Patrick Mariro, who is now MP for Laikipia West. At this juncture, may I pay great tribute to Mr. Mariro for steering the Laikipia County Assembly to high levels and further congratulate him for winning the Laikipia West parliamentary seat. I further wish to thank the staff of the Assembly under the leadership of the clerk for giving the necessary support to members. My commitment to staff shall be to continue supporting them always to enhance their performance. Under my leadership, I shall ensure that honorable members and staff work together as a team with mutual respect to one another. Honorable members, I know that the County Assembly of Laikipia has been ranked among the top assemblies with the highest number of bills considered, passed, and enacted. This trend I offer to keep and improve on as Laikipia County Assembly can only be at the top. As the Speaker and Chairman of the County Assembly Service Board, I wish to most sincerely congratulate the honorable members who successfully defended their seats, and I urge you to embrace the newly elected and nominated members in delivering our mandate to our people, and special groups for such remains our priority. Honorable members, honorable members, I take this opportunity to congratulate His Excellency the Governor and Deputy Governor for their victory in the just concluded election. The progress of our county will be pegged on the working relationship between the two arms, the executive and the legislature. I wish to assure the executive arm that the Assembly shall at all times be willing to shall always be willing and ready to work harmoniously with the executive. However, this unity should not be misinterpreted to mean the Assembly shall be compromised in its oversight role. I shall therefore not allow the Assembly to be turned into a witch hunt escapade institution, but rather a people's-driven priorities that add value to the taxpayers. My wish is that we shall work harmoniously together to deliver for our people, to deliver tangible development for our people, regardless of their religion, social class, ethnic background, and political affiliation. And in the spirit of teamwork and county unity, serve and give opportunities to all Laikipians without bias or discrimination. Honorable members, may I conclude by wishing each one of you a fruitful stay in the Assembly for the next 5 years. Together we shall make it. God bless Laikipia County. God bless Kenya. Next order.
Order number 5, election of the Deputy Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the election of a Deputy Speaker is guided by Standing Orders number 13. Honorable Speaker, I want to report that my office received only one application for the said office. And Honorable Speaker, understanding order number 11, we are supposed to declare the candidate who is the only candidate who is single or duly nominated to be the duly elected member, office holder of that position. So, Honorable Speaker, I would wish that you apply provisions of standing order number 11 and declare Honorable Nyausi as the Deputy Speaker, as he was the only candidate.
Under standing order number 11, it says, despite the provisions of this part, if there is only one candidate who has been duly nominated for election as Speaker, as Deputy Speaker, at the expiry of the nomination period, that candidate will be declared forthwith to have been elected Deputy Speaker without any ballot or vote being required. And I therefore wish to invite Honorable Nyausi Daniel Lepanyan to come forward for swearing in.
Daniel Lepanyan Nyausi, having been elected as the Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly of Laikipia, do swear that I shall always truly and diligently serve the people and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Deputy Speaker in the county of the Laikipia County, that I shall respect, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, and that I shall do right to all manners of persons in accordance with the Constitution of Kenya and the laws and the conventions of Parliament, without fear or favor, offension or ill will. So help me God.
Honorable members, we have come to the end of this session. Honorable members standing under number 14 provide that the Speaker shall notify the members of the place, date and time of the opening of the Assembly. On this regard, honorable members, I shall notify members of the place, date and time of the opening of the Assembly upon consultation with the Governor, who shall perform official opening. The House stands adjourned. You may arise.
Mr. Speaker! Mr. Speaker!